Hi guys, this is Shannon coming on today with a layout for Shimmerz paint, and this is the first month that I will be working with the Color Kits team, and I'm super excited because I love the colors kits. So let me show you what I did here. I did a swatch, and this is just, it's just on the back of some, I don't know, light to medium white pattern paper on one side, white on the other. So it's from a pattern paper pad. Great. Let me show you the colors we have. And I swatched them first because I want to see what I'm working with and what photos might be working and all of that kind of stuff. So the very first color is called Velveteen Green, and it's super deep in the bottle, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous tone in real life, and it is a vibe. So we've got this great amount of shimmer with it. Awesome. The next color is a brand new one. It is called Fire and Spice, also a vibes, and it's in the brown family, but it's got all kinds of orange with it and little metallic bits. Now, I also went ahead and did a spray with it this way, and I didn't have it primed enough. I did not mix it well enough before I sprayed it. So you can definitely get different quantities of tones with it. And I'm going to be painting with it, so I'm really curious to see how that will come out. The next color we have, it is a creamies, and it is called Dandelion. And I do love this color, and I also did some splatty bits with it because you can get a different depth of color with your paints. This is what it looks like in the little pot, and that is me swatching it with a paintbrush, rather watered down paintbrush, but I have that. And the creamies, you will want to go ahead and spritz with a little bit of water before you begin painting. The next color, it is gorgeous. I did not have this one before. It is an Inklings. Look at how pretty that shimmer is. Super, super shimmery. And it is called A Rose by Any Other Name. So a rose, and in quotes, by any other name. And it is gorgeous. So I swatched it, did splatty bits with it, the whole thing. Look at that shimmer and shine. It's so pearly. And then finally, this one is a delicate sweet color. It is a Shimmerz. And what that means is that it already has the liquid inside it. And this color is called Antique Lace. So we have it like this. I use my little dollar store tool, and I go ahead and mix it all up to make sure I have all the shimmer in there, just so, and it is gorgeous. And I have to swatch it, so I'll go ahead and put my extra bits right on that card that I am planning on swatching it with when I'm using it. So those are the 5 colors. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm going to have this next to me so I can totally see what I have. The next thing that comes in the kit are these dots, and we have 3 of them. We have this nice, like rich orange with a scribbly heart, a nice green with a pattern of a bunch of hearts, and we have this red with a cloud on it. Don't know if that's going to work its way into my layout or not. We're going to just see how it goes. Okay, we have that. And then the little goodie we have in here, these are so cute. So cute. We've got these cute little pom-poms. They are fluffy little pom-poms and tiny little gold clips. Super cute there. I should unwrap my dots as well. Oh, don't want to get my paint on that. Let me unwrap my dots so they are good to go. And then finally, we have a cut file. And this cut file is this gorgeous, dramatic mandala looking cut file. I'm going to keep my packaging in case. So there's the dots without the packaging, and you can see that great shine you get with them. Those are fun. And now my cut file, it's very, very dramatic. I know you can see it. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use it as a paint template. And I'm going to paint in the inner bits is what I think I'm going to go ahead and do. But what I'm going to do is it's going to take me a while. I've got an idea. I am going to do a pencil tracing of it onto a piece of watercolor paper. This is by Fluid. It's watercolor paper, hot press finish. 12 by 12. So I'm going to make my own background in essence. So this is going to take me a little bit of time. I thought I'd pop on a show and yeah, trace out my fun little project onto watercolor paper and then just paint it in. Do I want to use the watercolor paper? It has a slight, and I'm thinking it through. Maybe I will use Basil Marshmallow because my watercolor paper has a slight off white and I don't want that. Okay, I'm going to get a piece of Basil Marshmallow and do that. And I'm going to paint in the mandala, but I will show you where I am after I trace it with a pencil because I'm going to leave the pencil lines in. I like that vibe. And then I'm going to start painting it in and take you along with me. So I wanted to pop on really quickly to show you I just traced the entire fab looking mandala because I'm going to be leaving the main part white. So I'm going to be painting, leaving this part white and painting all the rest of the background. So I'll have a stark white center is what I've decided to do. I just have to decide while I'm doing that which parts will get painted where. I think that'll be really, really fun. Now I didn't show you the photo and I'll show you why I chose this photo. This is my photo of my son, and this was up on some social media from his workplace that he was loan officer of the month for June. And the office pup was there. I was like, oh, wouldn't that be cute? Because the office pup happens to be the same color as our new Fire and Spice vibes. Yeah, that was the whole basis of that. So I'll have this somewhere here-ish. I think it's really, really cute. Okay, so I'm going to lightly erase my pencil lines so that they kind of go in the background a tiny bit. I'll still be able to see them, and then I'm going to start painting, and I'll bring you in to see my my progress a couple of times. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, so quick check-in time. I'm in the middle of painting, so you can see that I used the Fire and Spice on the outside and the very center. My pink is a Rose by Any Other Name. I'm painting right now with Dandelion, and I'm going to use the little dots in Velveteen Green. Then the final color that I have, which is this gorgeous antique lace tone, I'm going to use as splatty bits. So there's my quick update. I'm going to keep painting and I'll be back in a jiffy. Hey guys, quick check-in. I have got my background all dry. Super fun, lots of brush strokes and all of that. The only color I don't have in here yet is my Shimmerz and Antique Lace, but I'm going to use that for splatty bits. So I have a plan, never fear. So I started looking at this and I had this picture printed of my daughter and I put it with it and it looks really good. So I'm switching over to that. Then I saw all this together and I started looking at my collections and I was like, this matches the Buenos Dias collection from Obed Marshall. I mean, look at this. It is a perfect color match. So what I'm going to do is map my photo a bunch of times because you know I do that, and then start coming up with my design. I mean, I think it's all going to be centered around my daughter. I do like the idea of having another little cluster probably up in this corner. So let me map my photo a bunch of times, get out a title, all that kind of stuff, and then we'll start popping these goodies on. All right, so quick check-in time. None of these pieces are down. I just went through the Obed Marshall collection for Buenos Dias and found all kinds of goodies that work. I do need to find some kind of twine that I can stick into that, to that tag. This tag, I cut it out from the 6x8 paper pad, and it had gold on it. So I didn't want to bring in gold because I have a little bit of silver down here. So I'm going to find that. I'm going to scuff up the edges of all my goodies that you see here, attach these things down, and I will come back in a little bit and we'll finish this up. I am absolutely smitten with these cute little pom-pom paper clips. So I'm going to use all three at the top of my photo, and they're cute. They have a pop of color. They have squishy softness, but they're not crazy dimensional. So they're perfect for your scrapbook pages. And yes, I faff around with them and play with them and squish down the little pom-poms, probably way longer than I need to. So I do have these little chipboard stars from the Obed Marshall's set. So I'm going to glue them down, and I also am making sure to get that antique lace shimmers in, and that's what I'm going to do my splatty bits with. And they, you know, like big note is that they come out really pretty and a little dimensional. So what you see me doing there is I'm going to tie a little bow with this lace. That's just from my stash. So I'm taking a peek at my sticker sheet, seeing what else I might want to add on, what else might be cute. And I do love arrows. You know, clearly they're directional, so I like them. So I'm going to pop one below the other arrow with my title that reads Always Grateful. I think it'll come out ever so nicely. Let's see, and I was looking around, I have these embossed puffies, don't end up using them, although they are absolutely stunning. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my Shimmerz paint. I just used this little embossing tool for that. It's just from the dollar store. And I'm going to get myself some nice splatty bits on this. And like I said, I like the way that they do come out because of the dimension I get. It's quite pretty. So I'm going to put some on my glass mat here and then add just a little bit of water to make it more fluid. So you can see here that it's adding a lot. It's the most gorgeous, like the slightest amount pink ever cream tone, and it just finished off my layout for me. So I couldn't have been more pleased if I tried. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some close-ups of this layout. I hope you like what I came up with. It was so fun to paint my own background. And I'll leave links down below where you can get your hands on this handy dandy kit, as well as our blog and Facebook group and all of that good stuff. And now here's a couple of still shots for you. Oh, any questions, any of that kind of stuff, leave them down below. And when you do place your order, pop my name, which is Shannon, in the comments, and you will score yourself a freebie, which is awesome because, you know, I always like a freebie. Okay, that's it for now, friends. I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye-bye.